Hey YouTube, it's Rocky Balboa 101 again, here with a review of the Rocky 4 figures, which includes Series 4, figures from the Best of Series 1 and Best of Series 2, and one limited edition figure. Now, if you'll remember, Series 1 did very well, so Series 2 had a bunch of accessories added, but then Series 2 didn't sell as well, so when Series 3 came out, they took away a lot of the accessories. Series 4 is no exception, it's the same way. Not so many accessories. So let's go ahead and start with an awesome figure. Apollo Creed in his fight against Ivan Drago. Now, they did a really good job with this figure. This is the third and last head sculpt for Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed. I thought they did a really good job just to show, how Apollo Creed was pretty cocky and thought, he could take Ivan Drago without a lot of training. They got his trunks right. It's kind of cool because in Rocky 4, the American flag trunks were brighter than they were in Rocky 3, and they showcase this here, as you can see. It's a lighter blue. He's got his white gloves. Overall, an awesome figure. Really like this figure. This was a Best of Series 1 figure, and here is another Best of Series 1 figure. It's Ivan Drago against Apollo Creed. Really good head sculpt of Dolph Lundgren here. I thought they did a really good job. He has his yellow trunks, and I don't know what else I can say. It's a cool figure, no robe, unfortunately, but here was the fight right here. Two Best of Series 1 figures. Okay, so let's move on to Series 4 here. Here's Ivan Drago in his training gear. Again, it's the same head sculpt used. Again, looks like Dolph Lundgren. I mean, they got it right. I don't know what else to say. That's exactly what he looked like. Pretty simple figure, but a neat figure. Okay, let's move on to Rocky in his training now. There's good and bad about this figure. Something cool right away. This is a limited 1 of 500 figure because Rocky has a flock beard, and what that is it's an actual fuzzy beard. I don't know if anyone here remembers Moss Man from the He-Man figures in the 80s, but that's what it feels like. You can't really see it, I don't think, but it's definitely there. Now, they got his head sculpt right, too. I mean, that's a cool Sylvester Stallone, with the beard. The problem I have is with his hands. He has fingerless gloves, which obviously Rocky wasn't training in the snow with fingerless gloves, but, whatever. The jacket looks good. Overall, cool figure. 2 training figures. Now, here's the main Rocky figure in this series. Now, here's the deal. The trunks, an improvement. It's the Rocky 4 trunks, the brighter color. They did that right. Head sculpt is the same as Rocky 3. It would have been cool if we had a new head sculpt, but they gave us the same head sculpt. But here's the deal. They wanted to differentiate the figure. So, look, no boxing gloves on Rocky. This is the only figure that's the main figure without boxing gloves. I thought this was a bad mistake. If you were, let's say you were going to play with these, if you were a little kid, you're going to want, him to be able to box the main Rocky figure, but, they didn't do it. So I thought this was kind of a disappointing figure, although they got the colors right. His trunks look great. Head sculpt is the same as Series 3, like I said, so I didn't care for that, and come on, no boxing gloves. So there's that, and here's the main other figures, Ivan Drago. Now, here we go, same head sculpt that we've used for Dolph Lundgren. Good job. The trunks are right, everything's accurate. He's a little bit too muscular. Look at his neck muscles, that's crazy. That wasn't how it was in the movie, but, overall they did pretty good. But, for Rocky 4, Ivan Drago good, Rocky not so good. Okay, here's another Best of Series 1 figure. It's the only other figure of Adrian Balboa. Here we go here. Now, it's a new head sculpt. She's got her hair. I mean, they did a really good job for this figure, I thought. That's the correct outfit that she wore to the fight. What can I say? I mean, they did a good job on this figure. So there's Adrian. Now, here is the Best of Series 2 figure. This is Rocky after his win. Now, it's another bruised figure. It's the same head sculpt. Why change it, though? The head sculpts for the bruised Rocky are awesome. There you go there. He's, in his trunks. Again, no gloves. But if you look in the background, you can see an American flag. He can hold it. That flag is a real flag. He can wrap it around him, just like in the photo. So, pretty cool, I thought. Okay, now we have Drago's wife, Ludmila Drago. You know, pretty good rendition of Bridget Nielsen, you know, back in that time. Not how she looks now, but, you know, they got her outfit right, you know. It's an okay figure, but at least it's a main Rocky figure, you know. At least it's not an announcer or a referee, so I'm okay with that. Okay, now last is my limited edition 2-pack of Ivan Drago and Apollo Creed at the press conference. Now, you know what? I got this just because it, you know, to complete the collection of the Rocky 4 figures, but, you know, it's alright. It's kind of silly to have them in their suits, but it's cool, you know. Here's Apollo in his Series 1 head sculpt again, which was the good series head sculpt. Series 2 is the only series that had a terrible Carl Weathers head sculpt, but, you know, there he is in his suit. And you got Ivan Drago, and, you know, same head sculpt there. He's got his hat and his jacket. Underneath it's his suit and tie. So, there you go. Them at the press conference, limited edition. So, we'll go through them again real quick. Ivan Drago, Apollo Creed, press conference. Ludmila Drago. Rocky bruised, after the fight, American flag, Adrian. And Rocky, without his gloves, unfortunately. Ivan Drago. Rocky with his real beard. They have this figure, by the way, with just a regular beard, so this is cool that I have the limited of 500. Drago in training gear. Apollo Creed against Ivan Drago, and Ivan Drago against Apollo Creed. So, there you have it. Rocky 4 figures. Next up will be the Rocky 5 figures. So, see you next time, YouTube. Thanks for watching.